Angel here. So as promised, I have touched myself up again just to do an unboxing of my Switch and any of the other games that I have bought for the Switch release. I've also bought the Wii U version of the Breath of the Wild as well, just in case I don't like the Switch version, although from what I understand, I'm gonna like the Switch version. So that may well go on eBay. But anywho, so yeah, this is the unboxing of my Switch. Nintendo made me panic yesterday. I received a email first thing yesterday saying that it had been dispatched and I wouldn't receive, or the estimated date of arrival was the 6th to the 7th of March. There's me sat there going, oh my god, that's not fair, I'm not going to get it till like next week. And I'd made sure that this entire weekend was free apart from sorting my animals out, so that I could basically really test run the Switch. I always go and visit my grandparents at a place called Bernaville Nurseries, which has a really nice cafe and free refills of your hot drinks until 10 AM. So anyone local, go and come and say hi before 9 on Saturday. Before 10 on Saturday. I get there for 9. They're not open before 9. So I panicked. Then later in the day, they alleviated my fears by sending me another email saying that because I pre-ordered, they had kindly sent it out next day delivery. My dad, who is amazing, he has sat in all day yesterday for the first batch that you saw me open yesterday, and he sat in all day today as well until everything arrived, so that he could sign for everything today as well. Go my dad, he's amazing. And also my work colleagues were really, really lovely. I felt a bit poorly today anyway, and they kindly let me leave slightly early so that I could come and enjoy my new console and games. And yeah, so let's get started. So let's see. We'll do the Amazon ones first. So I got a couple of the games from Amazon because they were slightly cheaper. That one feels wider, so I'm guessing from what I've seen of things like the Black Nerd and Katie Wilson and Switch Force, I'm guessing that this is gonna be my Zelda Wii U version. So let's get started. My room is gonna be such a tip. Okay, so there is the Wii U version, trying not to get glare there, of the Zelda Breath of the Wild. So yeah, I'm not going to open that just in case I do really love the Switch, which I'm sure I will, and in case I want to make some pennies on that one, get my money back. Not send it back, but I might send it on, or I might even have it as a prize for a giveaway for when I reach 2,000 on my cosplay page. We shall see. So that's that one there. So excited. Okay, so this I would have thought is the 1-2 Switch. Okay, so this game is like party games. And I got this because I know that my best friend really, really wanted a Switch. I don't think she's getting one on launch because she can't afford it. She and her fiance are saving up for their wedding in October, which is so exciting. Congratulations, guys! So I thought I'd better get something at launch that we can all play together when I go and harass them at their house, sort of 30 miles, 20 miles that way. I don't know. I'm useless at geography. Oh, cool. They're really tiny. So yeah, so I've seen like the stuff that's gone on online and stuff about sort of like the size and stuff. But you don't really appreciate it until you actually sort of get it. Like I didn't even expect it. I knew they would be smaller than the normal game pockets and stuff, cases, but I didn't think they'd be this small. So yeah, so you look at the difference between the two. It's quite a lot thinner, but also it's quite a lot smaller here as well. So that's quite a cute little box. Nowhere near as big, and you've got things on here. Oh, we've got Duel with Magic. I've not heard of that one. We've got the sword fighting, the dance off, the pistols. Looks like some kind of plate spinning game. That looks quite fun. The Samurai Master stuff. The eating one, I saw that a little while ago. There seems to be a secretary on a phone. What am I, pretending to be at work? Great. I love work. So let's get this open and see if we get anything here. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we've got lots of pictures of the games that you can do, and then you have the little cartridge, which is really quite tiny. I mean, they are just piddly little tiny things, and you've got the bits on the back. So as I said yesterday, I will probably get myself a proper little plastic box, rather than keep them sort of in the little cases in my actual specific case, just because I found that the elastic sort of pockets in these types of cases just don't do it for me. They're just not safe enough. I'm too paranoid. So, drum roll. Okay, hang on. It's kind of like large. Oh. So I wonder what's in this one. So let's see. I have actually found non-sewing scissors today. So these are just normal crafting scissors that I have. I'm sure I've used them for sewing at some point before they got too sort of blunt for sewing. I can't talk today. I don't know why. My anxiety's been playing up, so that's probably why. So let's get this one open. Try to be really careful in case there's nothing between it and the boxes inside. No, there is something between, so I'm okay. It's a really, really big box. Oh, more of this stuff. Oh my god, there's Zelda! Yay! Okay, so let's just put it to one side slightly. Oh, I'm knocking my microphone over. So this is the reason I got it from Nintendo Direct. I have a t-shirt. Let's put this on now. Let's put this on now. Get that off, I don't need the tab. Yay! Let's put this on and you can see it. So yeah, I like the free t-shirt, so try not to get my makeup on it. Yay, I have a new Zelda top. Oh, you can still see my other top underneath, but there we go. Ta-da! So yeah, so the reason I usually order direct from Nintendo is particularly with the Zelda stuff, you often get a free t-shirt, which is awesome. Okay, well, this is hilarious. So the Zelda, the Breath of the Wild box is actually bigger than the Switch box. So let's take the Switch out first, because you know I can't really play the games without the actual console. So here's the box. And before I do, I will take the Zelda box out. It is a beautiful box. So Zelda box, Switch box, about the same height, but width-wise, the Zelda box is quite a bit bigger than the Switch box, which is quite funny considering as that's the console and that's the game. There are things flipping up on my screen, so I can't see that it's recording. Go away. Damn you. Anyway, so yeah, so we'll put that back in there for the minute because we'll open that for a sec. And let's have a look at what's in here, shall we? So let's see, how do we get into this? There's no tape or anything. Oh my gosh. Oh. So there's a tablet there, and you've got the two Joy-Con. I went for the grey ones because I went for sleek. So let's see. However, I did see someone on my Facebook feed had managed to get some like stickers for theirs that were Legend of Zelda themed. I might see if I can track those down and get some for myself. I'm running out of room here. So there's the tablet, like that. Let's take this out for a minute. Oh wow. So okay, it's a lot smaller than I thought. You got a kickstand at the back somewhere. How do you get this out? I don't want to break it. You just push it. Ah, okay. So kickstand at the back there. But you've also got a little space for a micro SD card. So if you're into your downloading of lots of games, then you've got somewhere to put some storage space. Oh, I don't want. I'm going to put it back in the big box. Okay, so we've got the little left and right Joy-Cons. There we go. Ugh. Oh, that's quite cute. I like this. They're quite comfortable to hold, which I quite like. That's quite cool. You've got an S and an L, SL and so on buttons there. You've got the L and ZL buttons there. Your toggle and your lock buttons. And then obviously X, Y, B, all that rubbish and the other buttons on here and so on. So we'll put them in the little box to one side as well and keep going. So take that, we don't need that for a minute. So let's see what else is in there. Important information from Nintendo Switch, we'll read that later. So, okay, so I've got my HDMI cable. I love that you get HDMI cables with Nintendo stuff. I don't know, having not bought other consoles for myself, I don't know whether the other consoles also supply HDMI cables. I know that most TVs, and well, TVs won't, but most Blu-ray players and DVD players these days do not come with the HDMI cable. And me being me, I often forget this. And when I first had sort of HDMI things and didn't realise, I then got home, couldn't play my DVDs and Blu-rays. So HDMI cable, yay! Never have enough of those. So what else do we have? We have the power cable, which is quite cool. I do like to power them up. I like to be able to play the thing. It's always a bonus. We've got the dock, which I don't think this is a charging dock. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I know that you can get a specific charging dock that looks kind of like this. So obviously you put the Joy-Con into those slots there. And then you can play it like a controller. Now I understand that this one that we get with the console isn't actually a charging one. You can get one that looks like this is a charging one that's about £25. However, I'm presuming that they get charged when they're on the sides of the pad as well. I'm hoping so. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to play it. So yeah, so that's that. What else do we have here? We have a Joy-Con little sort of side thingy, one of the grips. So you slide that onto the side of the Joy-Con, and then you have the Wiimote type wristband thingy. And then there's a second one as well, which is always good. One for each Joy-Con. I like that. It annoys me when you don't have two of everything, when you have two of something, etc. And then one would presume, last but certainly not least, let me chuck that back down there now, we've got the docking station. Yes, so there's the docking station. It's sleek, it's pretty, and it's got the Switch logo on the front. And then the back, you can tell I've been watching a few reviews. The back has sort of a place for everything in the back there, and then this little bit clicks into place and your cables come out of there, so it's quite a neat and tidy little thing to chuck everything in. So that's really cool. But, and it's a big but, the important thing that we all want to see is what's in this bad boy. Ta-da! So let's just pop, hang on a minute, let's just pop my box full of the switch gear in down there where it's safe. So we've got room for this. So we've seen the Wii U one. I've obviously got the limited edition one. I am still really gutted, as I said last night, that the UK limited edition doesn't come with the little pouch, unless they're surprising us and it's in here, which would be lovely, Nintendo, but I doubt it. Okay, let's... I don't want to ruin this box because it's really nice. All of the Zelda limited edition boxes are really nice. I've got the 25th anniversary Skyward Sword one. That's really cute. I've got the one from last year, Twilight Princess. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've got it open. And this is one of the main reasons that I always get the limited edition, because I like to put the music onto my iPod. I love the orchestral pieces from The Legend of Zelda. I haven't yet seen the orchestra live yet, but I'm really, really hoping to see them one day. But yeah, that is a big reason I get the limited edition sets, so I can have the CD soundtracks for them all. Here we go. That is the Switch version of Breath of the Wild. I've got my lovely Zelda on the back and Link on the back. As I said yesterday, I have just recently started cosplaying Breath of the Wild Zelda. And she will be at MCM in May. I will, in London, I will also be cosplaying Twilight Princess Zelda on one of the days. And I will also be cosplaying Agatha on one of the days. I may even be taking Hyrule Warriors Zelda for part of a day somewhere as well. Okay, so there's not a lot in the box, but the artwork on it is amazing. So there's the outside again. There's the outside. We've got it's in French. We have a French leaflet thing. And then you've got some beautiful artwork of the Master Sword there. Might be called something different, I don't know, I haven't played it yet. And then we have the Switch cartridge itself with the game itself. So hugely excited about that. But I know that isn't the only goodies in there. So we're going to put this box is so going on display somewhere because it is so gorgeous. So yeah, I know that these are not the only goodies in this box. So let's, oh my gosh, right, what? Okay. So there's another box in the box. It's like Christmas. Oh dear, it's Christmas. That's where I've bought myself extremely expensive prezzies. Oh dear, I need to win the lottery. Find a rich husband. Any takers? Okay, so I think I know what this is. With the limited edition, so it's got sort of a polystyrene thing going on in that. I'm try not to break the interior box, because me being me, I'll put all of this back in again. So, do you remember Pass the Parcel as a kid? I almost feel like each sort of layer I should be passing it on to someone else. Okay, so we are open. And I believe that it is. So this, oh my god, it's really heavy. So yeah, so with the UK set, you get the disc and you get the Master Sword statue. It is stunning. There's loads of detail in it. You can see there they've got the nicks from battle, the rust drawn on there. You've got the gorgeous sort of detailing where you've got the wrappings that you would have on the hilts. You've got the flower that I keep seeing in everything, so that's obviously meant to be an integral part of the game, but we will find out. And we've got a lovely base saying what it is, so that in 50-60 years time, when I'm either sort of suffering from Alzheimer's and don't have a damn clue what the fuck this is, and I've got some delightful relative, hopefully grandchildren, but some delightful relative who has found this to try and raise money for my care home fees, will be able to know what this is, where it's from, and whether it's worth any money. I'm hoping that they will keep this as a proper limited edition, unlike the Twilight Princess one, which wasn't really a limited edition, because they sort of did a limited edition and then they sort of released a whole lot more, or whether it was just that it wasn't that popular, which makes me sad. So I'm going to put this lovingly on my bedside table for the moment until I find somewhere amazing to keep it. So yeah, so that's my unboxing. I'm now going to set up my Switch in order to play my Switch and probably Zelda, unless my parents and that are home and want to have a go on the 1-2 Switch. I generally don't have anyone to play this with unless I'm with my best mate. So I might have to beg some friends to come and see me or something. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. As I say, I've had a bit of a day of it with my anxiety, so it's probably not as squee as it should have been. But I did promise that I would do this, and I didn't want to let anyone down. So I hope you enjoyed that. This is just, I'm so excited about that. It's just so gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and it really is. They've cut the nicks into it. It's just really good, and it really is really heavy. Like it's like probably a sort of quite a bag of sugar thing. I've seen it, sort of a few pictures of them, and yeah, it's a bit wobbly here. It's not, but the pictures I've seen looked kind of poor quality, and this is a lot better quality than I was expecting it to be. But gonna set up my Switch now. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you want to see me do any other type of video, if you want me to react to something, if you want me to cover a particular song, anything really. There are, with a few exceptions, of course, there will be a few exceptions. There are some things I will not do. But yeah, my next convention, to anyone who comes and sees me at conventions, is DevCon, which is the 3rd week of this month. That is at the Plymouth Guildhall. Look it up, it's on Facebook, the event itself, so look that one up. Please come and say hi. It's quite a short con. It's from 9 till, from, I think if you get priority tickets, it's from 10, but it goes on till about 4 or 5 o'clock, and they are trying to expand. They've got, I'm doing a panel myself. I think it's my history of the Legend of Zelda, and I will probably be Twilight Princess Zelda for that one. After that, my next convention, I'm no longer doing Bristol Anime and Gaming Con, which I'm a little bit sad about, but my next convention after DevCon will be MCM London. It's my very first MCM. I'm hoping to apply to perform and also to apply for the masquerade competition. I know nothing about MCM, so please comment below on anything you think I'd like to see. Comment below on if there are any songs you'd like to hear me sing if I'm successful enough to be accepted to sing at the event, and also which cosplay, if you know about my cosplays, you are excited to see at MCM. As I say, at the moment it's Twilight Princess Zelda, potentially Hyrule Warrior Zelda as well, Breath of the Wild Zelda, and I've also will be making Agatha from Twilight Princess as well. So the Queen of the insects, if I remember it right. Was it princess? I can never remember whether it was a queen or a princess. But yeah, so again, thank you for watching. See you next time. Mwah! Bye!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. I may sound double Dutch, but my delight is such. I feel as if a losing war's been won for me. And if I had a flag, I'd hang me flag out to add a sort of final victory touch. But since I left me flag at home, I'll simply have to say thank you very, very, very much.